Okay, and here we are. Alright, we're now live. Now, there's a little bit of echo from the audio, but don't worry about that. Yeah, I think it's just checking. But anyways, hey, how's it going, everyone? And this is Mechanic 398. Welcome back, I guess. I think the audio is a little bit too noisy, or maybe the mic. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, my microphone is actually not good. But yeah, who can wait? Anyways, hey, hello everyone, and this is Mechanic 398. Welcome back, or actually, me, welcome back. I haven't done any live stream since the accident. I swear I was going to do a live stream on December doing like modding and stuff, but however, due to the accident back in December, yeah, I cannot live stream. So for now, we're just gonna have a chat. Like how you doing? How's life? Because I really wanted to talk to somebody, and due to time zones, everyone literally working or busy with stuff. Here I am actually, it's late at night and I'm late up to sleep. But but I have the energy to chat with you guys. Alright? Alright. So let's talk about my injuries. I think the video that I posted back in December wasn't clear enough because I was wearing an oxidizer, something like that. I think no one can actually hear what I said about this. It's like I'm saying Darth Vader's voice. No, no. So basically, what I was talking about is basically the story of how I actually got into the accident, and let's talk about that. So that was in November 28th. Um, that was in November 28th, 2022, when I had that accident. In the morning, me and my sister, we were preparing going to school. I mean, no, preparing to drop my sister going to school. Now, of course, the quicker way to go to school is not by a car but with a motorcycle. Now, my sister, she's in high school, and yeah, as an older brother, I really have to take care of her a lot of times. Anyways, also whatever. So on the way to school, um, it started to rain, like a little bit of rain, like tiny bit of rain, until when I go closer to the school, the rain started to pick it up and rain harder. So yeah, that's and then that happened actually before the turn. Like I already know that there's literally a blind curve, right? Now the worst thing about blind curve is that even if you overtake one that is super slow, you didn't realize that there's actually like another vehicle going through. And the worst part is that vehicle, actually a car, a white car, a small car, actually got into my way, my path. Now I wasn't overtaking that part, like it was actually on my side of the road. So what happened is that I tried to slow down because, oh my god, we're already close to school. I'm already close to drop out my sister to school. And then, due to the rain and all the shenanigans, especially the motorcycle, having issues with the with the brakes. Disaster struck, and I got I tried to swerve the motorcycle away from the wall, like not directly hit the wall, or else I'm actually gonna die. So I turned right to go back to actually go back to my path, and then the turn was so not it's not hard turn, but more like it's soft turn when I turn to the left. So when I turned to the left, it was a soft turn because it was a little bit speedy, and then wasn't able to, uh, and then I got hit. But I got hit on the wall, vine wall. So I'm gonna show you something on Google image. Hold on, okay? So let me search that on Google Maps. Okay, Google Maps, just to show you, the location where I've gone through. Of course, I'm not gonna show you my house. I'm not doxing myself. But anyways, okay. It's hard to control this with just left hand mouse, touchpad instead of an actual mouse, because yeah, I cannot actually use both the keyboard, the USB keyboard, and the mouse at the same time. My keyboard is really broken. I cannot actually use it. It's pretty much god and point useless. My keyboard is broken. I need money to buy a better computer and stuff. But knowing people don't actually donate for a total stranger, that's fine. Now hold on. Okay, so let me drop Mr. Okay, so here we are. Alright, so here we are at Google Maps. I'm gonna, as I show you the way accident. Okay, anyways, with that, basically what happened is that when I go here, now you notice that this road is stupidly narrow. Like a single car can actually block the entire way, like a big pickup truck or literally a small car. Can't help it, but yeah. So around here, around this row, this wall. Now here's the thing. There are like 1, 2, and 3. This is like a T intersection right there. Now I wasn't aware that there's actually a car on the way when I was in this position, I guess. Like I see like a small glimpse of the car. I was a little bit speedy, and then when I go here on my side, this car was also all like at the middle of the road. So what happened is that I pass it right here in this section, and then bam, bam. Okay, right there. Ouch! Right through there, like on the right side. It literally hurts. That's basically what actually happened. Now, if you wait, I didn't actually share pics. Hold on. Since it's censored to show Twitter, Uh, I don't know if this is gonna, get me suspended or something on YouTube because I actually show, you know, um, graphic content on the live stream. But I'm just gonna show you like where I actually got hit. Okay. Let me find. Okay. So right here on Twitter, we're here. I actually uploaded the image, like a big thread, and I guess this is not enough for everyone to aware of my situation. Okay, where is it? Okay, here we go. Graphic. That's not it. Step away. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, warning. So on December 28th, that was literally a month. I mean, like, yeah. So, ooh, no, no. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, you see this wall? Same wall. Same wall. As you can see, no cutting, very flat, very, untouched, um, plant, I guess. And then this one, ooh, a lot of sand, debris, and stuff right there. See? Directly there. See? Now, after that, after it got hit there, motorcycle was total wreck. I lie down in this area. Now, I was conscious. I was remain conscious the whole time. Alright? And I wasn't, I wasn't blacked out from the incident. I was remain alive, remain, calm. Although the first thing I checked after the incident was that my ring finger was exposed. I cannot show you images on from Twitter because that's a bit too graphic. So yeah, not good. But anyways, yeah, it's awful. So when I looked at my hand, it was like, oh crap, oh shit, it's bleeding. I can even see my bone right there. God, I wasn't feeling any pain at all. Like I was so calm and relaxing. I was like, oh, okay. I was stunned. I was surprised. So all I have to do was lie down, relax, on a weird pose because my knees were also, I mean not knees, my leg was also fractured, and I'm in a bad position where I was making the number 4 on my leg position. So when help comes, I ask one of the people who helped me secure my body to please straighten up my leg. That's all I ever asked. So they slowly straightened up my leg. I didn't even feel any stings and stuff, but I do feel bones cracking and whatever moving inside me. So I know that it's already a fracture, and I know that I messed up. I know that I'm gonna pretty much get killed by my mom by the time she got home. So yeah, the exact place. Imagine that, okay? But on a bigger scale. That's awful. So yeah, it pains me to feel, to say that I actually felt that. Like it was like bank, and then what just happened? Like, I can feel my body is actually, full numb. Like, I can still move my leg. Um, Back then, like, I tried to reach out to my to my Crocs when I lay down, but failed. So yeah. So 45 minutes or so, lying down on a rainy day. The ambulance came and they put me on stretchers, put me in the ambulance, and brought me to the nearest hospital they have. Uh, requested by my dad, who was also a doctor, to go to the polymedic hospital. That's so far away from here. Now I can actually show you where polymedic is from my location. So note, this is where I got the accident. So basically what they did, they just go here, and then through the highway, straight all the way until they reached polymedic. This is also, considering the traffic at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, all the traffic, all this stuff, ambulance came, and then this is so far. Okay, so I was here, and they have to make all the turns and stuff because that road was so rocky. Like, the road leading to the highway was so rocky and bumpy. Like, I felt the ambulance trying to make a turn left, turn right, and then boom, go bumping up and down. It was a weird experience. I never wanted to ride in an ambulance again, honestly. And then after that, when they reached the highway, there were a little bit of traffic because near that road was also a school, a college actually. So after exiting right there, Kia Motors, they go straight towards the hospital right here. And the reason why my dad, suggest the doctors to go to brought me there is because we had a family friend who's also working there, and he's also like the main boss, the CEO, I don't know, the manager, I guess, of this hospital, of this establishment. So after they brought me to that hospital, the first thing they did was actually cleaning up the wounds, cleaning up the leg, the scratches on my leg, no problem. But cleaning up of my finger, which is exposed and bleeding, definitely painful. Like, imagine getting burned, but times 10 worse. Yeah, that's a feeling. It hurts. Imagine getting, doing the knife song, but however you get stabbed directly through the knife, through the hand. Yeah, that's basically the feeling. I don't know how people feel about stab their own hand. But it's definitely like that. It hurts. Like, they pour water in there, they pour alcohol in there, and then after that they reposition my finger so that it wouldn't, so that the blood supply would actually flow through, because my arteries were literally cut off. Technically, it's a decapitation right there, except the bone of my finger is still intact, but the skin is nearly cut, like 80% cut, peeled off. Think of it like a banana peeling. That's it. That's how it felt. God. And then I even had to bite off the pillow that they provided so that I wouldn't scream so loud. So I was like, I don't want to do that again. But it's basically like that. Oh God. After that, after repositioning my cut off finger and cleaning up the the wounds and stuff, because there's still a little bit of sand, debris, and grass in there, they gauze it. They bandage it. Uh, what's the term? They actually clean, quote unquote, clean my hand with some alcohol, with some water, and then some paper, with some face towel. Like my blood is literally flowing through my hand right there. After that, after they wrap it up, dressing. Sorry, the term dress. Okay, the term is dressing. Dressing up my finger. Yeah, all I have to do is wait in the emergency room, and a few hours later, I think that it was 2 or 3 hours since the accident. Um, the doctor, one of the doctors or nurses, put IV bag on me, and then my doctor, oh god, and then my doctor, my orthologist, um, went in, introduced himself and his assistant to me, and this was after with the X-ray and CT scan, by the way. So he announced that, okay, so hey Miguel, so I just want to say to you that you definitely have a broken tibial plateau fracture. It's bad, so we're gonna have you surgery by tomorrow. Immediate surgery. And I was like, oh my god, surgery? Me? I don't want that. I don't like getting surgery. For one, I'm scared of fell asleep and then wake up having my stuff being tampered inside. Like the feeling of having surgery is that's awful. That's weird. You know? Imagine the doctors knocking you out with anesthesia, general anesthesia, and then you wake up 5 hours outside the operating room with something shoving inside your pee hole for you to pee. So yeah, that's practically what happened in my surgery. But moving on, back to the story. So I was scared of surgery because of these kind of stuff, because I keep watching a lot of 3D surgery animations, and I already knew about human anatomy since I was little, because my parents were also doctors, nurses. So I was like, oh no, I'm scared of surgery. What if I don't take the surgery doc? And then the doctor said, then you're gonna have a post injury, like let's say the post injury, no, sorry, post traumatic. The term is post traumatic arthritis. It's where my bones are limited to movement. Like I cannot actually move my leg anymore. It's like stay there for the rest of my life, something like that. And it's difficult to cure or to treat. So the only way was was surgery. And as for my finger, the doctor also suggested amputation if and only if like there's no blood, like no blood supply on my cut off finger, because there's also a chance of gangrene or necrosis, which is the death of the tissue. That's the meaning of necrosis, which turns your the most part of it like pure black, and doctors have to fully cut off both the bone and the skin. So there's like the doctor said that there's a slight chance of getting necrosis later on after the operation, and if it does turn black, I have to go back to the hospital, and the doctors will have to cut off my finger. But the doctor is hopeful that it could be saved one way or another. So I was hoping that that they picked the latter, like saving my finger instead of cutting my finger. I don't want to lose a finger, okay? I cannot type or play the piano with a short finger. Now, also another thing, the doctor also mentioned that my ring finger, whether or not it's gonna get treated, or I mean actually, you know, whether it's gonna patch it up and have blood supply or not, it's gonna be a little bit shorter than its original size, and it's gonna be much wider than its original, length, which I understand. I can take that. So after me talking to the doctor in the emergency room, they brought me to my own hospital room, and yeah, all the doctors and nurses were having a hard time putting me in the bed because I was so heavy and a little bit overweight, and yeah, I was nervous at surgery because I don't know how it feels like in person. I've seen videos of doctors doing surgeries. It looks like, oh, okay, it's like this, cutting the skin while you're being unconscious. But what happens if you actually wake up during the operation? That's what I feared. I don't want to wake up mid operation and then I got my leg like that. I don't want to wake up like that. I don't want to wake up mid operation where doctors were working to fix my leg, working to fix my finger. I don't want to wake up like that. So my big brother came to the room, gave me advices because he also had surgery on his left arm from a biking accident, biking. Yeah, he's a downhill biker where his hand actually broke. Then the doctors have to surgery his hand stuff. But he gave me advices. He told me that try not to fight off the anesthesia or else you'll wake up later. You'll wake up mid operation and it won't be it won't be good. So yeah. Oh god. After me and my brother, had our few talks, and then him teaching me how to just move on because it already happened. The thing in the past will haunt you in life forever. For me personally, I already moved on easily because I was like, yeah, I know it's already happening. I did not feel I did not have the feel of guilt of me doing that. Actually, I do, but it ended like quickly. Like it's like, oh no. Anyways, like that. Okay. So I completely understand the situation. I completely understand, the accident. Even though I regret all the mistakes I got, it's already in the past. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter. It's all in the past. It already happened. You cannot change past. That's what my brothers told me. You cannot change past. It already happened. You have to deal with. You have to. Yeah. You have to learn from your mistakes for you to improve yourself in life. Now, I know this live stream is mostly talking about me discussing about my injury, but there's also some life lessons for you viewers in the future if you want to learn about these kind of stuff, because these life lessons could also be very important in life. For instance, like I already mentioned, it's already in the past. Whether you run from it or learn from it. This is actually a quote from the Lion King movie. For those who ever watched that movie, god damn it, newer generation, just go watch a Disney movie. But anyways, on 29, November 29, it's already surgery day, and the first thing they do to me, it was 9 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock in the morning on November 29. First thing they do, they put me on the, on the table, the moving table. I don't know what it's called. Bed. I don't know. Operating bed. I don't know what it's called. But basically, they're ready for me to bring me to the operating room. And I was scared at first because surgery, no. Until after we arrived to the operating room, the first thing happened when I arrived at the operating room was full blast air conditioner. Blasting my entire body with cold temperature. Like, it's so goddamn cold. Think of it like, outside, winter nights, winter night cold. Yeah, that's how I felt. So after that, they put me like all the sticky pads to monitor my brain activity, sticky pads to monitor my heartbeat, my oxygen level, and then put general anesthesia. Basically, just putting the mask face right towards my mouth and something like this. Shh. And then the doctors say just breathe harder and then count in your mind 1 to 10. So I counted, like, counted, keep talking, say yeah, and then yeah, and then yeah. I said I'm not shit, and then I got blacked out. And 5 hours later, after the operation, I woke up very dizzy. The nurse told me that the surgery was a success. They say that they were able to bolt in my leg with titanium plating. They were able to save my finger, but they also have to confirm the name, age, and whatever. So I said my name, I said my age, birth date, whatever. Even though I was so stupidly, dizzy and tired after 5+ hours of surgery. So after that, they brought me back to my room, and then I go back to sleep. for rest. And I think it was an hour later, I woke up with my oxidizer in my mouth, something like this. And for some reason, they also brought me like arm straps, armrests, like the thing that holds your arm if you have a broken arm. I don't know why they brought that. So furthermore, after all that, I remained conscious. I was wondering why there's a tube stuck in my urine. I just want to pee, like my prostate wanted me to, but then I can't because there's a catheter. There's a urinary catheter showing up in my urinary bladder. And all it does is actually sucking all the urine on the inside without me peeing on my own. Like I have no control. So I have to lie down uncomfortably with the weird, catheter in my on my pee hole, lying down comfortably with both the IV, the dextrose on my left hand, and then the splint right arm, right hand, right finger on my right hand. So all I can do was lie down and sleep, and then a few days later, I was able to discharge from the hospital on December 5. That was quicker than before because initially I was going to have a checkup from my doctor on December 7. But however, yeah, they just let me go home. So after that, I went home. Me and my family went home, though I have a hard time, positioning myself in the car because of my split leg. After that, it's the hard part was entering the house because the house entrance, like there's like an elevation, and it's hard for me to hop in because of weak legs, very tired from sleeping and stuff. And then yeah, I reside in the living room up until now. The living room is now my bedroom. I can sleep here and I can rest here. Eesh, kebab. So that's pretty much it. Of the operation, the story, and they were able to remove the sutures and staples 2 weeks after I get discharged. Now the sutures, I'd like to share how it feels, how sutures being removed. So week one week, the doctor removed a bit of the stitches on my finger, and it really hurts. You can actually feel the thread slithering through your skin. Imagine there's a snake, very small snake, biting you and then slither through your skin and then popping out on the other side. Yeah, that's the feeling. It hurts. It really hurts. It really feels uncomfortable. That's how it felt. Now, week 2, 1 week after removing some of the sutures, the doctor also have to remove the aluminum foil, covering for my nail bed, which also had like 3 or 4 sutures in. So he cut in 1, 2, and 3, and then pulled them. It hurts. After the final thread has been removed, he removed the foil and then showed like, wow, beautiful. The nail bed looks gorgeous. The nail bed looks fine. I should be able to regenerate. And the doctor also said that that my finger have at least a good blood supply, like last blood supply remaining, which is the ulnar arteries and veins survived the accident. But sadly, the radial arteries and veins are cut off from the accident. So they have to reroute reroute them or make it shorter so that it can still provide blood supply and the rest of the radial side of my finger. So yeah. Now after the removal of my sutures on the second week, next is the removal of staples, which surprisingly enough, it felt like pinching yourself 1, 2, 3, 15 times 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. It's like pinching so hard, but there's no blood coming out. It's so satisfying as well. Like the first removal was like, huh? So smooth. It's so smooth. Do it again. But yeah, something like that. After, removing all the sutures and staples in my body, they put like gauze and band-aid so that germs and bacteria and viruses won't enter my body while they're healing. So about like 4 weeks later, not 4 weeks later, the next 2 weeks after that, I'm actually free from gauze and free from band-aid and stuff for my leg. However, my finger still need a lot of dressing, like daily on a daily basis. So yeah, even now today, my I still have dressing on my finger. So that's pretty much it now. The story of how I got my accident, but this time with a little bit of visual aid of what actually happened. Now, I would like to show you the X-ray, but however, it's already too graphic to show. But I can actually share you this link on Twitter. You can get it right here. There you go. Now, alright, so the time is 12. Oh, it's already 12. We must have chatted for an hour or so. But anyways, that's about it. Oh, for the chat. Today's Platoon. Oh god, today's Flatfest. Really? They didn't give me the announcement. Like they need to give me the reminders for this Flatfest. When was this? When is gonna start? Is it tomorrow? Oh, it's today. Alright. Guess I should play Splatoon. Let's see, for 8 minutes of live streaming, and yet I know that it's already the weekdays. People already go to school or work. It's so boring to be lonely, you know. Alright. That's about it for like an hour live stream and stuff. Regarding about what to do for this channel. Prior to the accident, I was going to have a Minecraft animation. Now I'm gonna show you like I'm not sure if the computer can handle it because it's so super beefy that it requires a lot of power, a lot of graphics, a lot of RAM usage. But I have things like working. It's just just slow. I should actually, yeah, pause it. Now, like I said, I cannot actually control the stuff on keyboard. Mouse. Okay, so here we are. Title is Thanksgiving. Like this was supposed to be a Thanksgiving Sunday video and animation, even though it's gonna be a bit late because of how stupidly slow the stuff is. But let me disable some lighting and rendering so that, yeah, to make it a little bit faster. So as of course, this like title screen here, and then so this is what the stuff looks. If I render it, it'll actually see. Man, this shit is so. Even with the keyboard, it doesn't even. But basically, yeah. Um. So sunrise, and then there's also some like like reflection, not PR. I'm sorry. There's also like reflection here, how it actually reflects, and like the water, how it actually reflects the moonlight, and so on. And sunrise, and then there you go. There's me stretching, and then it's just like this and that, just talk, more like like stop motion stuff. And then me writing something, and then there's like going to be like there's going to be like cutscenes and stuff, frames and stuff. In this part, yeah, this is where the cutscenes and stuff happen. And me crying with my tears and crap, and then there's friends. This is the first time I actually experimenting with the path tool in my meter, which actually is super helpful for like pathing and stuff. I wonder if the audio is actually loud. I cannot actually tell. And then yeah, that's pretty much the Thanksgiving video. There's supposed to be like a lot of content, like, but since not many people actually shared skin and stuff, of course it had to be short. So this is what you get. If you don't actually contribute, then nothing will actually bring up other than me and my characters. That's about it. So, anyways, that's I guess that's pretty much it for this live stream. I know this already like an hour. Guess that's the end. So yeah, for me modding, I cannot actually do modding and stuff because, like I already mentioned in the beginning, I cannot have both keyboard and mouse at the same time. I'm using USB keyboard, not like my laptop keyboard, because there are like literal problems with it. And if I were to hold on, God, it's so hard. Okay, there. If I were to insert the USB for my mouse, you probably heard it. You'll get, yeah, like this. USB device not recognized. That's because the other USB port is so broken that it can only accept, file transfer, not, you know, USB dongle. So all I have to do was unplug the USB, plug the USB keyboard, plug the USB mouse, and then I can actually use the mouse again. See? I'm using the mouse right now. Now if I were to put the keyboard on the broken USB port, this happens. See? Even if I try to fix it, it says try recommending. If it doesn't, it may not be working properly. Yeah, the USB port is not working properly. That's why I cannot actually have both at the same time. Funnily enough, is that I can actually insert like a USB, like a hard drive or a flash disk properly, but not keyboard and mouse. Are you kidding me? Then if I were to if I were to type something here on the keyboard, I'm pressing A S D F. So the other key that's working is G. Okay, here I can list Q T U I O P, and then this. Yeah, after that, the backslash, I think front slash isn't working too. And then ASDF not working, GH, and then JKL. Yeah, the enter key works. I'm not gonna press it. ZS. Now the bottom part is also working. Now home page works. End page broke. I can do this. I can do this. But I cannot do the other keys. So these are all the keys that I can type. Yeah, also this. I can do that. So I can type ASDF, JKL, and then semicolon or column. So I am very limited for these kind of stuff. Even with caps, it's not working. And then if I try to type, force typing it, this happens. Like sometimes the mute mic will the microphone button will turn off or on if I keep pressing GH. I don't know why. Probably GH and the microphone button are linked. See, or probably the FG. If I hold GF and pressing the D button, if I hold FG and then press the D button, yeah, actually, I think the D button is linked closer to the mute button. If I hold two keys like that, weird. So, anyways, that's the problem. I cannot type things on my actual keyboard, and if I want to, I need to install like. Now, one thing for this thing to work is I have to spam the entire keys until it start to work. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't. By just me, literally abusing the keyboard for it to work. If it doesn't work, then oh god, I think I muted it again. But basically, I tried so hard. Okay, they don't work. Are you kidding me? Pressing JK and then H disables the keypad. What's next? Holding HJ and that refreshes? Nope. I want to know which. It seems that they've been locked to a certain command, a combo to be exact. Like G and H and then I know, so F and G and then D. Yeah, it seems that it was locked on a certain combo, key combo, like Control F or something. I can type H properly, but however, I cannot type JK. So that means that the keys do work. However, they've been selected as they've been treated like key combos. I don't know why that happens. I'm trying other key combo. Maybe something might Ah, I guess I press the tab button or something. No. This is the tab button. Holding AS and then pressing the caps button is linked to the tab button. But however, and then AD for A. I think this F1 but not FN. F2, F3. No, sorry. F4. This is probably 3, 2. Wait, if I'm pressing F3, does it mean I. Oh, okay. Anyways, more on me, experimenting shit on my computer. I guess this is the end of the live stream. Thank you all much. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. And as always, thank you and goodbye. I forgot to mute.